Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may bagay tayong pag-uusapan. Estados Unidos muling nagbabala sa China laban sa pagsalakay nito sa Pilipinas, pero bago tayo magpatuloy wag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Muling ginagarantiyahan ni US President Joe Biden na ang anumang pag-atake sa isang sasakyang panghimpapawid, sasakyang pandagat, o armadong puwersa ng Pilipinas sa South China Sea ay magpapatupad ng Mutual Defense Treaty.
And I want to be clear, the United States defense commitments to Japan and to the Philippines are ironclad. They're ironclad. As I've said before, any attack on Philippine aircraft, vessels, or armed forces in the South China Sea would invoke our Mutual Defense Treaty. Today, we mark a historic moment, the first ever leaders summit between the United States, Japan, and the Philippines. And it's truly an honor to have you both here as we begin this new era of a partnership. As you've heard me say before, a great deal of history in our world will be written in the Indo-Pacific over the coming years. And as the three allies, three steadfast partners, and three proud democracies representing 500 million people. And today, we commit to writing that story in the future together.
Nilinaw ni Biden sa kanyang pambungad na talumpati sa summit kasama ng Pangulo ng Pilipinas na si Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at punong ministro ng Japan na si Kishida Fumio, na ang mga pangako ng Estados Unidos sa pagtatanggol sa dalawang bansa sa Asia ay ironclad. Ang Estados Unidos at Pilipinas ay mayroong Mutual Defense Treaty o MDT sa loob ng mahigit 70 taon. Ang MDT ay nangangailangan ng parehong mga bansa na magpadala ng suporta kung ang isang partido ay inaatake. Ang malakas na pagpapatibay ni Biden sa pangako ng Amerika ay dumating sa gitna ng patuloy na labanan sa pagitan ng Philippine at Chinese Coast Guard sa pinag-aagawang West Philippine Sea. Ayon sa presidente ng US, ang pagpapataas ng ugnayang pangseguridad sa pagitan ng US, Japan, at Pilipinas ay napakahalaga sa pagpapanatili ng isang malaya, bukas, masigla, at maunlad na rehiyong Indo-Pacific.
In order to secure peace and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific, I hope to reaffirm our intention to further strengthen trilateral cooperation and to present the specific way forward through today's meeting. Thank you.
Allow me to thank you for hosting us, Prime Minister Kishida and myself, in the White House for this very important agreement which we are going to formalize today. We meet today as friends and partners bound by a shared vision and pursuit of a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. It is a partnership born not out of convenience nor of expediency, but as a natural progression of a deepening relation and robust cooperation amongst our three countries, linked by a profound respect for democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. Today's historic summit is a culmination of several preparatory engagements between our foreign ministries, our national security advisors, and our vice ministers, as well as the conduct of trilateral maritime exercises and joint development cooperation. But this meeting can be just a beginning.
Ang Trilateral Summit ay ang kauna-unahang pagpupulong sa pagitan ng tatlong bansa. Ginawa din ito sa gitna ng tumaas na tensyon sa West Philippine Sea sa pagpapakita ng China ng agresibong pag-uugali, at pagkondena ng mga opisyal ng Pilipinas tungkol sa mga mapanghimasok na aksyon ng China sa West Philippine Sea. Regular ding lumalapit ang mga barko ng Chinese Coast Guard sa mga isla ng East China Sea na kontrolado ng Japan malapit sa Taiwan. Ipinoproteste ng Philippine Coast Guard ang panggigipit ng CCG sa mga sasakyang pandagat ng Pilipinas, na tumutulong sa mga resupply mission ng militar sa mga tropang nakatalaga sa grounded BRP Sierra Madre sa Ayungin Shoal, o mas kilala bilang Second Thomas Shoal. Inihayag ng Estados Unidos na huwag maging OA o overreact ang China sa multilateral maritime cooperative activity ng Pilipinas, Amerika, Australia at Japan sa West Philippine Sea. Ayon sa Presidential Communications Office, na si White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby, nang matanong sa kahalagahan ng quadrilateral cooperation, sinabi ni Kirby, Ang nasabing aktibidad ay tungkol sa freedom of navigation, pagsunod sa international law at patunay na ang mga magkakaalyado ay maaaring magpalipad, maglayag at mag-operate basta't pinahihintulutan ng international law. Binanggit ng US official na dapat asahan na ang mas marami pang kahalintulad na maritime patrols na gagawin ng Estados Unidos sa karagatan ng Pilipinas.
You mentioned about the quadrilateral joint patrols by the Philippines, Japan, US, and Australia as well. How important are these joint patrols considering that these moves would likely trigger a strong reaction from China?
I'd start by saying, while certainly these patrols come in the context of the tensions over Second Thomas Shoal, they really are also, again, of a piece of President Biden's vision of improving multilateral cooperation in the region. And I can't speak for the PRC reaction one way or another, except to say there's no reason to overreact to this. This is about freedom of navigation. It's about adherence to international law. It's about proving the simple point that we and our allies will fly, sail, and operate wherever international law permits us to do. And it does in the South China Sea, and we did. And I think you can look forward to additional opportunities for us to conduct those kinds of maritime patrols. But they are really about reconfirming a simple principle about international maritime law and international waters.
Kinumpirma rin ni Kirby na nakamasid ang US government sa sitwasyon sa West Philippine Sea.
How do you think it will shape the discussion tomorrow during the trilateral meeting, and what kind of support or solidarity are we expecting from the US and Japan in terms of the increasing tension faced by the Philippines over the West Philippine Sea issue?
Again, I want to stress what I said in my opening statements, my comments. The purpose of the bilateral meeting and, of course, the trilateral meeting is to discuss a wide range of areas where we are deepening our partnerships, deepening our cooperation, again, across a wide range of issues, not just in the security framework. That said, of course, we've been watching with concern PRC activities in the South China Sea. And as you think you know, just a few days ago, we conducted some combined maritime patrols with it was included the United States, Australia, Japan, and the Philippines. And I would expect that the two leaders, when they have a chance to talk tomorrow, will clearly talk about the rising tensions in the South China Sea and talk, and I think it'll come up in the trilateral meeting as well, but really towards an eye towards what we can all do to better together to improve our maritime cooperation. And again, I'm sure that the leaders will have more to say at the end of it.
Muli rin itong hinimok ang China na sumunod sa desisyon ng 2016 arbitration ruling sa The Hague na kumikilala sa karapatan at jurisdiksyon ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea.
Just curious, sir, how does the U.S. view the water attacks by China to the boats of the Philippines and the West Philippine Sea? Do you consider this as armed attack?
As I said, we've been watching those tensions with great concern, and we again urge the PRC to abide by the 2016 ruling and to recognize, as we do, that the Second Thomas Shoal falls within the Philippine Economic Exclusion Area. And we will continue to make that point. When the President spoke to President Xi, he very clearly made our concerns known about Chinese activities in the South China Sea.
Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating defense, abangan lamang ang aking mga bagong video. Para naman sa mga gusto magpa-shoutout, mag-comment lamang po at share, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga video. Maraming salamat po.